Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about a few fragrances in my collection that I've made big dents in this past year. I didn't want to pick anything that was too old and the dent is from previous wear and not something that happened, from 2024 to now. So let's go ahead and start with the one that's got the biggest dent, I suppose. This is Dama Bianca from Xerjoff, the Kasmarati line. This is the 30 ml bottle. I got this in 2024. I'm pretty sure I bought it in 2024. This smells so good. This is a light, airy, fluffy, citrusy vanilla with some really beautiful musky, woody notes in the base. You can see here that this is almost gone. There's not much left. I have indeed purchased a backup because that's just not going to last much longer. I really love that fragrance. So far, it just really feels like something that's going to be in my collection for a very, very long time. Definitely top 10. Next, let's go ahead and move on to MFK's Gentle Fluidity Gold. I have had this in my collection for a while, but up until last year, it was like only down here. I wore it, but not that often. And then I don't know what changed, late last year, early this year, but I went all the way down here and I am now, let's say, a little more than halfway through it. I really love this. This is a beautiful, warm, slightly warm vanilla with a little bit of freshness to it, a little bit of spice, but it's not a spicy fragrance. It's just really beautiful. And this is one that every time I've worn it out and about, it has gotten compliments from strangers, people I don't know, right? Stopping me to tell me I smell so good. It smells fantastic. That's definitely going to be a repurchase whenever I get through it. Let's move on next to, this is my Valentino Donna Born in Roma. This is the Coral Fantasy Flanker. This is one that I just put on my tray, usually for the summer. It's not that I don't like it year round, it's just that's when I'm in the mood to wear it. So I put another big dent in it this summer. And I think this is my second summer owning it. I think I bought it like in the spring of last year. I can't remember. And wore it all last summer, wore it a lot this summer. This is what's left. This is the 100 ml bottle. So I wear it a lot to go through that much with as many fragrances as I have. And for the fact that it only gets reached for June through August. But I love this one. This will definitely be a repurchase when I run out, and I know I'll run out eventually. Next, I have Christian Dior Poison Girl. This is the EDP. This is a 100 ml bottle, and you can see here, big dent. This is actually in my project pan, and this is what I would reach for year round, but in the summertime, it's just too dense and thick. And it just doesn't smell as good as when it's slightly cooler out, but it's September now. It's going to be October soon, and this will be going on my tray, probably staying on my tray throughout the fall, so I can just really wear it as much as I want to. I really enjoy this fragrance, and I already have a backup of it. Next up, let's talk about Byredo's Mojave Ghost. This is one, I can't remember when I bought it. I don't remember if I bought it in 2023 or last year. I can't remember. But when I bought it, I wore it, and I don't need to overspray. I'm really lucky. I don't need to overspray this. It projects, it lasts on my skin. I can smell it. This is not one that I need to overspray. I've oversprayed it once before, and honestly, it was a little too much for the type of fragrance this is supposed to be. To me, when I oversprayed it, it kind of messed up that light, airy, fresh vibe. So it was, up here, and just, especially this year, I cannot stop reaching for it. And I've really put a big dent in there. So you can see now I'm about halfway done. And I will continue to reach for it because it's perfect season, right? It's hot and I just want to smell nice and fresh and clean and pretty. And I'm actually really curious about trying the new Absolute version. I've seen a couple reviews on it. I was a little skeptical because I feel like when they make those Absolute Intense versions, I very rarely like that one as much or more than the original. A lot of times I don't even like it that much because it's kind of ruined it. But I've heard really good things. So maybe when I'm done with this one, I'll check out the Absolute version. Let's move on to, I've got a couple Kayalis here. Let's start with the Wedding Silk Santal. So you can see this is about halfway gone. I bought this when it relaunched and became a permanent addition to the line. I think that was last year. I bought it and spritzed it on and it was fine. I didn't understand what the hype was, but I also know with Kayali fragrances, especially the ones with vanilla in them, they do need time to sit after you've opened them and really macerate and develop. The juice is so much darker now than when I got it. When I got it, it was a very pale yellow. I let it sit for several months before I went back and tried it again earlier this year. And all of this was done when this was on my tray in the spring for the most part. I've reached for it a lot then. I've been reaching for it a lot off the tray. I just wore this a couple days ago. I layered it with some other Kayali fragrances. This is beautiful. I love it. It's great. And it really is great for layering. Again, all of this was done pretty much this year. I don't think it'll last till the end of this year, and I already have a backup for it. Next Kayali fragrance I have here is Déjà Vu White Flower. Again, about halfway done. This is my second bottle. I went through a 50 ml bottle, finished that up last year. Again, I believe last year. Opened this up sometime last year. I can't remember, but I know I wasn't reaching for it during the summer, so I didn't really start reaching for it again until the fall of last year, and from then till now. And again, I don't reach for it during the spring or summer because it's a little too hot. It's a little too heavy for me. I like fresher fragrances. So this was mostly done from the fall to the very early spring. And again, 100 ml bottle. I love this scent. This is another, oh my gosh, it smells so good. This is another one that I will repurchase once I'm done. Shift some of these around a little bit. Here we go, so we can see everything. Next one, also a Kayali fragrance. This is the Vanilla 28. This is my first bottle of it. This is 100 mLs. This is more than halfway done. This is in my project pan, I believe. And I already have a backup bottle of this. This smells fantastic, and it just gets better and better smelling as it ages and gets older. All the notes just really intensify. They marry really, really well together. And it just makes the overall performance and projection even more intense. It smells so good. This is great on its own. This is fantastic to layer with. Again, already have a backup, really love it. And I've made a huge dent in it in the past 12 months. Okay, did a bit of reorganizing. The next one on this list is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild. This is the original EDP version. This is one I purchased in April. I think I hauled it in May, put it on my tray and started wearing it in June, and have made a pretty sizable dent in there, I think. Again, for this being brand new to my collection, I have worn this a lot over the past couple of months. I know I'll continue to reach for it. It's such an easy reach for me. It's not a safe blind buy. I'm really surprised I like it, to be honest, because Marc Jacobs fragrances just haven't really been my thing, but this one is beautiful. I really love it. And I don't have too many complaints about the performance considering the type of fragrance that it is. Can we see that? Do I need to continue moving things around? little bit. That's better. Okay, and the last one is, this one is slightly older in my collection, but I've made a visible dent in there. So this is my MFK Feminin Pluriel. This is the big 200 ml bottle, and you can see now it's definitely, you know, gone down quite a bit. I would say that how much I've used up now would be the equivalent of this size. There's a little more than half, but we're definitely getting closer to the halfway mark on this. I love this fragrance. It's never a bad time to wear it, in my opinion. This is definitely in my top 10, probably top 5. And this would easily be signature scent worthy for me if I was to just choose 1 or 2 scents to wear forever. This would definitely be on the top of the list. I love this. It's beautiful. It's lush. It's floral. It's not too sweet. It has a very soft, velvety texture to it. It's a really beautiful, excuse me, everyday fragrance. And this is one that I reach for year round, regardless of if it's on my tray or not. There we go. I think we can see all of these. Okay, so these are the fragrances that I have that I've noticed that I've made the biggest dent in, again, in the past 12-ish months or so. I would love to hear what fragrances you've been wearing a ton of lately, and if you have any recommendations for me, please leave them in the comments below. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.